Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it happens to be for you. I hope you're doing well. So, Daniel Levy is no longer fully coys. Let's talk about it. So we have had news, massive news, in fact, that Daniel Levy's family trust have agreed to sell 24.99% of his stake in ENIC. Now, the rest of ENIC is, of course, owned by the Lewis family, and they own 86.58% of Tottenham. So he actually hasn't sold all of his shares. He stayed below 5%, which then means he doesn't have to disclose financial details to the public. So that's very interesting that he has kept it like that. So let's talk about the people who have invested. 8sports Capital Limited. They have their headquarters in Luxembourg. They were founded in 2020, and they specialise in structuring sports loans, handling mergers and acquisitions. The CEO, Brooklyn Eric, is actually a Tottenham fan. I think he's visited Tottenham, funny enough. I think he has come to the stadium. There was links with him previously speaking about buying into Tottenham. So it's interesting that actually has got done. Could this mean a full takeover? Well, at the moment, absolutely not. It doesn't look like that the Lewises want to sell. This does give them a foot in if they did want to sell it fully, for them to come in and to do so. But it doesn't mean anything yet. What it does mean, it doesn't mean a cash injection or anything. But what it does mean, it allows them to have a place on the board. But it does not mean that they have any sort of direct power, if you like. They will get a say in things. They can go and request to look at books that we've not been able to look at, any sort of financial deals that the public aren't privy to. Things like that they're allowed to now look at, as they do own that much of the stake in ENIC, which obviously owns Tottenham. So whilst this isn't maybe the takeover that people wanted, this does mean that Daniel Levy is now pretty much out of the picture, minus his 4.99% that he now owns, which is very, like I say, interesting. I think it's 4.98 or something. Anyway, it's below 5%. So yeah, he is no longer wanting to fully be part of what happens at Tottenham. They will get a place, like I say, on the board. So they will get to have like seats, listening into meetings, etc., on what goes on. So yes, this is very interesting. I don't think it maybe means what people think it means, but it is very, very interesting, like I say, to see if in the future they manage to get a further stake in Tottenham, and what they want to do with that. But currently they really won't have much of a say in the grand scheme of things. Like, they don't get any sort of rights to fire managers. It's not really like that. So yes, that's all the information that I know. If I find out any more information, I will let you guys know what I find out and what I know about. But yes, this is really bye-bye to Levy. I think a lot of people will be very relieved, happy that he's no longer part of it. I think that a lot of people wanted that. A lot of people foresaw that might happen with what happened with him being ousted, and also having finger pointed at him a lot. So yes, this is a very interesting turn of events, as well as having a player announced, which sort of got overshadowed probably by this news. But welcome to Tottenham, Andy Robertson. So I hope that he enjoys his time at Tottenham. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Take very, very good care of yourselves. Make sure that you tell me exactly what you think, and we'll speak again real soon.